Hi there, it's Gayle. I'm here with my very first Tsunami Rose design team project. The project for November was to use up our scraps that we had in our stash. And so this is what I came up with. I have a 9 by 12 envelope that I used Life Abloom on the outside and the Charming Fragments papers on the inside. This little girl I fussy cut out of the children's ephemera pack. Did a little stickles on the roses and did my faux leather on the cover. Put on corner pieces, and on the back I used this filament to hold on the ribbons, and Karmic Book on YouTube had that idea, so wanted to give her credit. So let's go inside and I'll show you what I did. So starting out, let's see, I make sure I'm in frame here, and starting out I put a little coin envelope and a piece of the Charming Fragments ephemera. Everything's either coffee dyed, distressed, and most of the journaling cards are corrugated cardboard aligned. So this one I put a little tab on that was jelly printed, and I left all the papers as were, and then just decorated the sides that were plain, because these Charming Fragment papers just coffee dye like a dream. The colors are such that it looks great. So this is one of my little secret journaling spot envelopes. So that tucks in there the recycled number 10 envelopes. I covered it with Charming Fragments paper. One of the ephemera pieces. This is from an estate sale. I got a pile of these old prescriptions, and it actually has the indicia from the drugstore here in Helena, Montana, where I live, and Parchin Drug Company, no longer in business, but pretty cool. And the colors were perfect for this kit. So just another piece of ephemera. This little piece comes from the ephemera, and it fit perfectly on a doily, so made a little tuck spot there, and did a couple of the journaling cards. And this is from the ephemera pack, and I did this throughout. I layered it with sewing patterns on the inside and then coffee paper on the outside, and it just makes just such a great crinkle. I hope you can hear that. It makes a really wonderful texture on the ephemera. So there's another one of the beautiful papers. Here's one of Patricia Viramonte's envelopes that opens and has just coffee dyed paper that has one of the sentiments from the kit on it. This little butterfly is K & Company. Guest check. Again, I sewed this ephemera, and that's just from the general ephemera pack. This one is from Life's Abloom. I had a few leftovers from the Life's Abloom journal that I did, so included those. We have a side pocket here, and ephemera from the kit. This is from the Big Elements ephemera, and again, I stuffed it and backed it with coffee paper. This is from one of the ephemera kits as well, and so we have great journaling spots in this pocket here. So put that back in there. Some of the papers. I love, love, love this kit. These are Big Elements as well from Tsunami Rose, and I used one to make a pocket. Another one of these large journaling cards, library card, and then an ephemera piece that I put another jelly printed tab on. These little pockets come with the kit, and they just have little flaps that you just glue down. So really easy to make a pocket with those. I have a coffee dyed time card in there. Some of the children's ephemera pack, just corner punch that, and then again the stuffed coffee dyed one. This little tuck, that's a Cane company, but the colors went great, so went ahead and included that. This again is one of the bigger Big Elements ephemera. This was one of those little pockets that I cut the flaps off and just turned into a journaling card. And another piece of ephemera from the Charming Fragments. A little coin envelope again with one of the pieces of ephemera. This is a tab from the kit that I just rounded the corners on. And these little elements, once again, from the kit. And then a rose from the Life of Bloom kit. So then over here, just a little flap there. I used leftover paper where I could, since that was kind of our assignment. This is an ephemera piece. And this is an index card that I just layered and decoupaged with a napkin that had roses on it. So I stuck that in there. This is a top loading pocket. Let's see, make sure you can see what I'm doing here. And I this is just the Big Elements ephemera on cardstock. And so I just created that to stick in that top pocket. This coffee dyed envelope has an envelope within the envelope. And this is one of Tsunami Rose's envelopes with the journaling piece on the inside. So that's on the inside of the envelope. And then the back of the envelope, I just decorated it with a brown paper bag that I covered with scraps of the Charming Fragments. This is also from the Life's Abloom. This is a piece of the ephemera and another one of those prescriptions. And then the sack is gusseted, and so there's a piece of ephemera in the front and then a piece of ephemera in the back with the jelly plated tab. And then I just glued the bag on so it would make a side pocket, and this little girl just slips in there from the Child's Ephemera pack. Okay, there again, look at that beautiful paper. Aren't the colors just fabulous? So this was a crazy idea I had of crisscrossing some stretchy lace. And I thought if I did that, I could make a tiny journal to go within the journal. And I just have extra paper in there, glassine bag with one of the cute little ticket ephemeras from Tsunami Rose. And let's see, back here, I have another one of the cute tickets. And the colors on those, again, are so bright and fun. So then that just, the lace stretches and it just pops right back in there. So I thought that was kind of a different idea, so hope you like that. Here we are at the middle of the signature, a couple of the circles from Life's Abloom, and I just did pockets and tucks at the top. I did an ephemera piece. This is just extra Life's Abloom paper. And then I have to show you this. Isn't that just a fabulous, fabulous card? The colors are so vibrant. I hope they're showing up on camera. So those tuck in there. And then on the other side, I have another extra piece of paper and one of the ephemera elements. And then this one is an ephemera element that's stuffed and backed with coffee paper. This was one of the big element ephemera pieces that I just folded and made pockets on each side of this page. So have an ephemera piece from the ephemera pack there. And then this is just an extra piece of paper from Charming Fragments kit. On this side, I have one of the pieces of ephemera, and then this is leftover paper from Life's Abloom that I just folded and rounded the corners. This was kind of a happy accident. This is the flap of the envelope, and the doily stuck to the adhesive, but it made it kind of fun and grungy, and I liked it, so I kept it in there. Again, the top pocket, I put lace on the edge, and then this piece of ephemera that's stuffed, and I used a piece of the Life's Abloom paper on the back. So that just goes in the top pocket. Belly band with a couple of pieces of ephemera in there. This again is one of my secret journaling spots, and that goes there and tucks back in. And then in there I have one of the little printable journal pieces and ephemera pieces from Charming Fragments. And in the back pocket here, I just have a coffee dyed tag. This is from Life's Abloom. And this little piece of ephemera from Charming Fragments. And then another one of the little postcards, again, a piece of ephemera, prescription, vintage prescription, and then this is another index card with the napkin on there. Those napkins came from Joann's, their Event Maker brand. Double pocket, Patricia's idea again, and I just stuck the little tickets in there. And that goes on with paperclip. And then this envelope flaps out and has its journaling spot here too. So then flaps back over, and we have the flap here that can be a tuck. I didn't tuck anything in there. I wanted all the paper to show. So then we've got a side pocket here. And this was an extra page from the Charming Fragments that I stuffed and sewed the coffee dyed paper onto the back of. Little pocket here that I covered with paper from the pack, and then a ticket from the ephemera. This is a vintage bridge tally card. And then once again, some sewn ephemera, and a pocket with the journaling inside, and then this is just a leftover piece of coffee dyed paper. So all that in that pocket. Another one of the cute little postcard pockets, and in this one this is one of the large pieces from Charming Fragments, and I just folded it up and stuck that in there. One little piece of paper, and then one of the child ephemera cards. A banner in the back, and I just backed this piece of ephemera onto a index card. These two are sewn, and both just from one of the general ephemera kits, I believe. Used a ticket on the banner. And then the back of the journal I made into a pocket. Got a coffee dyed index card, another sewn piece of the ephemera, and one of the library cards from Tsunami Rose. So that is it. That is my very first design team project. I am absolutely delighted to represent Tsunami Rose. I love, love, love her kits. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.